pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Bunton.
Here.
Campbell.
Here.
Dempsey.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
Crop.
Here.
Menser.
Here. Need a motion to excuse Commissioner Fournier?
So moved.
Support.
And
Roll call.
we can rehearse that.
Bunton.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Menser.
Yes.
Okay, announcements, acknowledgements, communications, or reports. Do we have any?
I do have some meetings to announce.
Okay.
The Beautification Committee will meet on October 2nd, which is tomorrow, at 7 o'clock here at City Hall. The Zoning Board of Appeals meeting and the Planning Commission meeting, both scheduled for October 2nd, have been canceled. The Historical Commission is scheduled to meet on October 10th at 7 o'clock here at City Hall. And if I can just remind people that next Tuesday, October 9th, is the last day to register to vote for the upcoming election on November 6th.
Adoption of the agenda.
Move to adopt the agenda as presented.
Support.
Roll call.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Menser.
Yes.
Bunton.
Yes.
Okay, public participation. This is time you may address this body. All we ask is your name, residential address, and adhere to our 3-minute rule.
Ruthie Stevenson, 69 Bain Street. This is to the community. As you well know, the Mount Clemens Community Summit is going to be held on Saturday, October the 6th. A lot of times we complain to each other and different people about what we should be doing, could be. Well, you can bring those comments and questions and ideas and stuff to the summit, which is going to be held at the Embro Theater from 9 to 12 at 31 North Walnut. And it's free parking, light refreshments, but guess what? You have to have advanced registration is required. And you can register at advancingmacomb.com/summit or call Advancing Macomb at 586-651-0055. This is important. We always talk about what we want. Let's be about it. Let's show up and give our comments and questions and whatever we need to do to move forward in this city. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? No? Okay. There was no administrative responses, so I need approval of minutes from previous meetings. I need a motion.
Motion to approve the minutes from the work session of September 17th, 2018, and the regular commission session meeting of September 17th, 2018.
Support.
Roll call.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Menser.
Yes.
Bunton.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
9A, approval of the fiscal year 2019 purchase of service POS contract between SMART and the City of Mount Clemens for the Mount Clemens Dial-A-Ride. Need a motion?
Move to approve the fiscal year 2019 purchase of service contract between Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation, or SMART, and the City of Mount Clemens as presented, and to authorize the execution of the contract by the appropriate city officials.
Support.
Attached is the fiscal year 2019 purchase of service contract between the Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation and the City of Mount Clemens for the Mount Clemens Dial-A-Ride. This contract outlines the operating arrangements between SMART and the Mount Clemens Dial-A-Ride. Please note that SMART will continue to subsidize the project up to $45,931 in municipal and community credits for operating costs. This contract has been reviewed by the City Attorney's Office as well as the city's insurance carrier.
Questions, comments? Commissioner Crop?
I remember a couple of budget sessions ago, I believe it wasn't our last budget session, but the 2 years ago, we had talked about cutting down on dial-a-ride services or changing them drastically, and I wondered, where we were at with that.
It's, pardon me, but it's been looked at and reviewed and not quite as simple as originally thought and actually more costly than what we're currently providing. So-
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Commissioner Menzer?
Again, I'm kind of looking at the term of the contract dates. Goes back to July 1, 2018. And it would be really nice if we did these, I think more timely. But I just wanted to point out, item number 12, interest of members of Congress. This made me laugh out loud. This clause says that no member or delegate of the Congress of the United States shall be permitted any share or part of this contract or to any benefit arising herein. I just thought that was funny that we would have to spell that out to our members of Congress. But it's a sign of the times that was actually included in here. And then I had some comments about way back on page, looks like 22, we're talking about the percentage of no-shows. The percent of no-shows to total calls should not exceed 5% of the total calls on a weekly basis. Right now, we're approximately through August, we're approximately at about 200 no-shows. And it says here that the penalties, a rider who is a no-show will be required to pay a no-show fee of $1 in addition to the normal fare for their next ride. Are we collecting that $1?
We are.
Well, and it goes where?
Into the dial-a-ride.
Into the dial-a-ride general, fund?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I just wanted to know because that actually kind of adds up, because like I said, you've got 200 and we've got several months more to go, 4 more months. So, I'm good.
I would suggest that if you want these in a more timely fashion, you should notify SMART. We present them when we get them.
Really?
They're behind.
Anybody else? Roll call.
Ford.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Menzer.
Yes.
Bunting.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes. 9B, approve contract with the Macomb County Sheriff's Office for emergency dispatch services. Need a motion?
Approve the intergovernmental agreement for regional emergency dispatch services between Macomb County and the Macomb County Sheriff's Office and the City of Mount Clemens beginning January 1, 2019, and running through December 31st, 2021, for annual amounts of $497,923, $506,776, and $512,707.
Support.
Attached is a contract with the Macomb County Sheriff's Office for emergency dispatch services. The Sheriff's Office is requesting that the city approve a 3-year contract starting January 1st, 2019, and running through December 31st, 2021. Attachment A provides the breakdown of costs for 4.2 dispatchers and overhead and ancillary services. The overhead and ancillary expenses include supervisors, supplies, and liability insurance. For your information, there is some historical cost comparison. Fiscal year 2015, the expense was $421,056. 2016 was $441,130. 2017, $449,517. And 2018, $457,044. And the average for this contract from 2019 to 2021 is $505,802. City administration has reviewed this agreement, and we feel that it addresses the city's needs. Additionally, the city attorney has reviewed this agreement and is satisfied with the final content.
Okay. Questions, comments? Seeing none? Oh, I'm sorry.
I just wanted
Commissioner
to
Menzer?
point out that this includes $8,950 yearly for the 3 years, or a total of $26,850 for fire dispatch services. and that is new. But it is of great benefit to our community and to our fire department.
Anybody else? Commissioner Crop?
This does not include an additional officer, correct?
No,
This
this is
is just
sheriff's
This
contract.
is just dispatch, okay,
Just dispatch.
sorry.
Mhm.
I wondered why it was low.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get the whole
Yeah.
police department for that. I don't
No.
think that'll happen. Okay, seeing none, roll call, please.
Crop,
Yes.
Menser,
Yes.
Bunton,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Dempsey,
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Okay, 9C, approve purchases and payments of invoices. Need a motion?
Move to approve purchases and payment of invoices as presented.
Support.
Any questions? Commissioner Menser?
I just wanted to thank Jason, the wastewater treatment plant utilities supervisor, for his clear memos and recommendations, and thank him for stepping up since we don't have a utilities director at this point. That's all.
Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Menser,
Yes.
Bunton,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Dempsey,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
Okay, consent agenda.
None.
There is none.
Oh, there is none, that's
No.
right. So no one wants to make a motion. Huh? City managers report.
The Mount Clemens High School Homecoming Parade will be held on Friday, October 5th, 2018. The parade will begin at 4:30 p.m. from the City Hall parking lot and will travel throughout various residential streets before returning to City Hall. Traffic may be delayed briefly on Cass Avenue and Market Street during this time. Nominations are now being accepted for the local treasurer award. Nomination forms are available at City Hall, in the city manager's office, and on the city's website at www.cityofmountclemens.com. The deadline to submit nominations is Monday, December 17th, 2018. The Columbus Day Parade will take place on Saturday, October 6th, 2018. Parade assembly will begin at 9:30 a.m. on Main Street. The parade will begin at 11 a.m. on Main Street from Robertson to Market Street. Main Street will remain closed until approximately 1 p.m. when the parade concludes. The Mount Clemens Fire Department will hold their annual open house on Sunday, October 14th, 2018, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. Please come and enjoy.
All right, Commissioner comments. Commissioner Campbell?
I just have one comment regarding the last day to register to vote. What Mrs. Stevenson said about the community forum and getting involved and making sure your voice is heard, registering to vote is one of the strongest ways to do that. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Crop?
I just wanted to mention that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We had a representative at our last meeting from Turning Point, and if you drive by Turning Point Secondhand Rose, you'll see a banner of how many people in Michigan were killed by a domestic violence situation, along with pinwheels outside to honor those people, or at least remind you about how domestic violence is still within our own community and within and can affect every socioeconomic education level out there. And so I wore my purple ribbon to remind people. Coffee Talk I'll have again this month, Commissioner Coffee Talk. Of course, invite all commissioners and the mayor, everybody. And I have Tuesday, October 9th at 9:30 a.m. That's a Tuesday at John's Family Grill. And then October 11th is a Thursday, and that will be an evening coffee talk at 7 p.m. We can drink decaf. So if you are wanting to talk about current events in Mount Clemens, please join us. That's all I have.
Thank you. Commissioner Button?
Okay, Commissioner comments. Some more bizarre and unique holiday for the month of October. Excuse me. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is this month. Also, as was previously stated, Domestic Violence Awareness Month is also this month, and National Diabetes Month. Special weeks to celebrate this month Week 1 is Get Organized Week, and also it's Customer Service Week. Week 2 is Fire Prevention Week, and it's Pet Peeve Week. We could play a lot with both of those, but anyway. Special days to consider. October 9th, Fire Prevention Day. As a result of the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, which burned for 27 hours and destroyed 100,000 homes and killed more than 300 people, this date was set aside to make people aware of fire prevention and fire safety. Check your fire detectors and plan family evacuation procedures. October 10th, it's always the second Wednesday of the month. Salutes the dedication and commitment of emergency nurses, nursing professionals who bring care, comfort, and compassion to the patients of emergency health care. October 12th, National Gumbo Day. Gumbo is an African word for okra. Go and enjoy a bowl of gumbo at any restaurant near you. But that's right, our local gumbos in downtown Mount Clemens, 53 North Walnut, will be happy to serve you. Gumbo is a staple of the South and especially of Louisiana, so eat well. I'm going to just mention again the Mount Clemens Community Summit. I think Ms. Stevens did an awesome job of explaining what it's all about. Just want to remind you that on October 6th, you do not have to stay the whole time from 9 to 12. These people just want to hear from you. They want to let them know exactly what you think will help our city to grow and prosper. And again, advanced registration is required, and you can get that by going into the computer and going to advancingmacomb.com/summit or call 586-651-0055. 586-651-0055. A millage renewal for the Mount Clemens schools will be on the ballot this November 6th to finance the proper operation of the Mount Clemens schools. This is a renewal and not an increase. I will not and cannot tell you how to vote, but I encourage you to vote on this very important issue. If you have questions, I will be happy to discuss this issue at the close of this meeting, if you're present here today. On September 20th through 22nd, I went to the Michigan Municipal League Conference held in Grand Rapids, and it was a great event. It was a great opportunity to converse with other elected officials and learn a number of good things that would help me as a city official and the community that I serve. Commissioner wisdom for the night. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. With that, I'll say good night.
Commissioner Ford.
I would like to know, who do I thank for the beautiful artwork that I've been seeing in the city? Really nice, especially the one on Robinson and northbound Gratiot. Who do I thank?
The Macomb Foundation.
MCEP.
Right. The Macomb County isn't it?
Macomb Culture Exchange
Yeah.
Program.
Right. Well, there's, no, what does it stand for, MCEP?
Yeah,
Macomb County.
Education.
Macomb Cultural.
Oh, Macomb
Economic.
Cultural.
Economic.
Economic. And many sponsors. A lot of those were sponsored by business people and other people in the community because there was a major cost to bringing those for a year. And so they had several sponsors
Eight sponsors.
that came up, 8 sponsors that came up and paid to have those.
Well, they need a
There are 8.
big thank you from me. Really nice.
There are 8
The one at
sponsors.
Shady Side's beautiful.
Thank you. Commissioner Menser.
So the Optimist Club is accepting applications for sponsors and for people that just want to have a, decorated trunk and pass out candy to kids. It is on the 27th of October from 12 to 3. We are desperately looking for sponsors and for people that will, decorate a trunk and pass out candy. We are also still collecting books. We have 6 Little Free Libraries open and up, and we are waiting right now. I'm sorry, 7 Little Free Libraries up and waiting, and we are going to add one to the Jermaine Jackson Center. They're going to maintain that one, but we're still collecting books for any of the Little Free Libraries. Commissioner Brunton brought up the school millage renewal. I want to point out that that is a non-homestead renewal, which means it's not on your home's property taxes, it is on the businesses of the city. So it is a non-homestead renewal, and it is not a new tax. Again, it's a renewal. So it's very important. Our school, I think, generates, that tax for businesses generates approximately $5 million for our school. So it's very important that you go out and support this millage. The art party was a phenomenal success. My understanding is they grossed about $38,000. That's gross, not their net, but it was a wonderful party. The dueling pianos were great. The food was great. They had like 45 different things that you could bid on. There were some of our audience members who were dancing up a storm there and having a great time. So it was a wonderful party, well put on, and it was a great thing to share that tent set up with the Oktoberfest. For those that are interested, the Macomb County auction of vehicles, police department confiscated things, excess and spare equipment, is October 13th. There'll be flyers all over town for that. And also, I wanted to point out that the Anton Arts Center will be open, the gallery will be open through October 13th, and then it's going to close while they put together the Christmas, Christmas craft market. And it'll be closed until when we have our big party downtown on the 16th. So please go in and visit them. They have a work exhibit going on right now. And prepare yourselves for the, the Christmas market. And that's what I have tonight.
Okay, thank you. Just a couple things. Remind everybody the parade's coming up. You'll hear me talk about that for the next couple meetings. And it's November 17th. Open house is November 16th downtown. And we're always looking for volunteers, and anyone that can give us some time would be gratefully appreciated. It is our big bicentennial celebration, so we're hoping to make the parade bigger and better. We're looking for floats this year and bands, so please, if you can't volunteer, come out and support. Mount Clemens has a number of articles, I should say, apparel that we are selling. We had a great time at the Oktoberfest, and we sold lots of our sweatshirts and hats, and we have some bicentennial shirts and hats. Christmas is coming. I know I hate to even say that, but it is coming. So keep that in mind. Come on down and purchase some Mount Clemens memorabilia for your family and friends, especially those who don't live in Mount Clemens any longer, would like to see or get something from Mount Clemens. We also have the Mount Clemens book, and we still have bracelets left. So just wanted to get that out there. And you can get that at City Hall, or at the bracelets you can also purchase at Max and Ollie's, if I remember correctly. Did have one more thing, but I forgot. I think somebody said it already, so I'm going to let it go. So I need a motion to go into exec session.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So we're going to go into exec session, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. Okay, we need a motion to adjourn this evening.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Support.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.